I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I am joined by Matthew Raymond from the CBC Old Collegians Footy Club in Division 5, and this is our weekly wrap. So Matthew, I'll just start by going through the results from the semi-final round of the 9U's Division 5 from yesterday. Paraka 15-15, 105, took down Lockleys 13-10, 88 by 17 points. That ends Lockleys' season for this year. And Glenunga 13-10, 88 defeated your boys CBC Old Collegians 8-8, 56 by 32 points rather. How did you feel like you guys went yesterday?
Yeah, I thought we had some pretty good patches throughout the day. They're obviously a very good team. They've been top of the ladder and they've won more games than anyone this year. So they're a very good team, very strong at home. And yeah, it probably wasn't our day yesterday, I don't think.
So you were kept to just the one goal in the first quarter and then just the 1 point in the third. How did those 2 quarters set the tone for the rest of the match?
Yeah, well, it's always hard trying to chase, and we let them get off to a start early on, so that makes it difficult. And then we managed to do very well to claw our way back to half time. I think we were 4 points down going into half time, and they came out guns blazing after that. That was probably the scoring end, but really they got the better of us, I think.
And so, despite the loss, who do you feel like were your best players out there yesterday?
I thought we had some pretty good contributors around the ground. I thought our midfield battled well throughout the day. Some of our defensive work was pretty good. It was a hard day for the defenders. They had some pretty easy ball coming through the middle at times due to uncontested footy. So it was hard work for the defenders. And then also even some of our forwards were pretty good. I know Jake Tollinar yesterday stood up pretty strong and managed to provide a contest a lot, which got our smaller blokes around the footy. But I think, yeah, we had some good contributors all round.
Awesome to hear. And previewing next week in the preliminary finals round, you guys have obviously been lucky enough to grab a second chance. You guys will take on Paraka at home. How do you feel like you'll approach that match?
I suppose it's like any other match. I mean, we've got to do what we go through our normal preparation. We'll get out on the track on Tuesday and Thursday and make sure that we put the work in and we do what we need to do. We might have a bit of a look at them, but obviously they're going pretty well at the moment. They finished 5th and they've won the last 2 games, so they can't be taken lightly, but I don't think too much will change for us. We'll just prepare like we normally do.
And so you've won both your matches with them this year, including a big win in round 13. Are you expecting to have a similar result this week or a tighter affair?
But it sounds like it'd be nice to have a similar result, but no, I think finals is a very different ball game, and you just can't take any team lightly. It doesn't matter who you're coming up against, so I'd expect them to bring the heat this week. They've knocked off 4th and 3rd with being Blacks and Lockleys, so I wouldn't expect that it's going to be an easy game at all, and we'll just try and make sure that we get the job done.
So them coming off a win and yourself coming off a loss, how do you feel like your motivation and your confidence is going to be impacted there?
No, I think we're mature enough to move on from that. Obviously, Glenunga's one opposition and Paraka are a different one, so I think that we're mature enough and we're strong enough now to move on from that and to put that aside. It's all about this week for us. There's no point worrying about yesterday or next week or what might happen. We've just got to make sure that we prepare like we normally would for this week and just go into the game as we would.
Awesome. Thanks Matthew. I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I was joined by Matthew Raymond from the CBC Old Collegians Footy Club in Division 5, and that was our weekly wrap.